I'm getting ready to make a Greek potato salad, and what I did with the water here, I put eight eggs in cold water. I brought it to a boil slowly, and then once the water got to a boil, I turned the heat off, put the cover on it, on the pan, and just let it sit there for 10 minutes. Then I drained the hot water out of the pan and replaced it with cold. That kind of creates like a pop in the egg to take the shell off. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the shell off of these 8 eggs, then I'm going to chop them and get them ready for the potato salad. You see, the reason I want to do that is because I've got this beautiful Italian parsley that I need to use up. Yeah, it was really droopy when I bought it at the grocery store, but look how nice it looks now after I put it in a jar of water. And this was like several days ago, so this really works to perk up your herbs and stuff. So let me go ahead and work on the eggs right now. Okay, I just washed the carrots and I cut off the ends. And what I'm going to be doing, the recipe says 1 large carrot grated on a box grater. So I'm getting it set up. This is about the equivalent of a large carrot. I used to live on the West Coast, so I know what a large carrot is, okay? Besides, I like carrot. This is going to be like a potato egg salad. So now what I'm going to do now is peel the carrots, then I'm going to grate them. And I'm not going to be making this till tomorrow or the day after, but I've learned that I have to kind of like spread out my recipes over 2 days, especially if I'm filming, unless I want to be in bed at midnight. So let me go ahead and work on the carrots right now. Made a bit of a mess here, but see, there's the raw carrot. Now, when you get down to the edge, I didn't want to cut my fingers, so I'm just going to eat these as a raw carrot snack. Yeah, and I'll show you the eggs tomorrow. Yeah, I think I'm going to quit for now, and I'll just go ahead and refrigerate this and wash this and eat these as a little snack. And yeah, that's about the equivalent of grated raw carrot there. Okay, I'm using russets because you want to use fluffy potatoes for this dish, but I don't want them to turn into mashed potatoes. So what I'm going to try to do is cut them into a 1/2 inch dice. Let's try slicing lengthwise down this way. Okay. I don't have the sharpest knife. I've had this knife a long time. Okay, now to do a 1/2 inch dice, let's see. Let's try going. I think we're going to try this. Okay. Okay. About a 1/2 inch dice. Looks like about a 1/2 inch dice here. You do want them all to be about the same size. The point is, I want this to be potato salad type potatoes. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure I'm doing this the most intelligent way. That looks like about a 1/2 inch dice there. I'm going to throw them in the water so they don't get brown on me. Okay, you see what I'm doing? I'm aiming for a 1/2 inch dice. I'm not sure that the way I'm doing it is the most intelligent way. If anybody's got a smarter way to do this than me, help yourself. Well, you see what I'm trying to do. So let me just go ahead, that's about a 1/2 inch dice, and try to get them all 1/2 inch dice. I've got 2 more in there. These, yeah, I'll have the recipe at my website. So, okay, they're in here, and there's about 1 inch of cold water above the cut potatoes. Now we're going to cover the pan. Okay. Make sure this is cover the pan. Let me see. Yeah, okay. And we're going to bring it to a boil. Okay? So that's what I'm doing right now. The recipe calls for a large handful of flat leaf parsley with leaves and stalks chopped. So while I'm going to be multitasking here while I am waiting for the water to boil. As soon as the water boils, I'm going to lift the cover, bring the heat down to medium with the potatoes, and cook it for about 10 minutes. My goal is to cook the potatoes al dente. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get started on this. Chopped. It's a large handful. Yeah, what I did is I bought these from the store, and they were a little wilted. I cut some of the stem off and put them in a jar of water, and they perked right up. That trick really works. Yeah. So I already rinsed these with water, and I'm getting ready to chop, and I'm chopping them right now while I'm multitasking. My goal is to cook the potatoes al dente. I do not want to overcook them. Then I'm going to have mashed potatoes and not potato salad. Yeah, if you're working with russets or Yukon Gold, you want to peel the potatoes first and then cube them before you boil them, and then you start off with cold water. Now, a lot of Greek potato salad dishes use what I call the fluffy potatoes, the ones that have, that easily mash and stuff. And they can make a good potato salad, you just need to cook them properly, like what I'm doing right now. So I'm waiting, as soon as that water boils, I already have my spices laid out. Ground cumin. I could not find dried mint at the store. To be honest with you, I'm not really sure I want mint in this recipe anyway, so I'm going to be substituting basil for the mint, and I bet it'll still be good. So let's kind of chop this. They say and they say flat leaf parsley is a good substitute for mint if you don't have it. I'm not really sure I want mint in my potato salad anyway. So yeah, this looks like it's gonna work. Basically, the reason I chose this recipe is because I had some beautiful flat leaf parsley that I wanted to use. And this seemed like the perfect recipe to do so. Okay, it looks like we got this pretty much chopped up. You got to really babysit those potatoes, though. You do not want to overcook them, unless you want to have mashed potatoes. Okay, this looks good. So I got the, I'm going to go over there and take a look. If the water's boiling, I'm going to take off the cover, bring the heat down to medium, and babysit those potatoes, and I'll get a sharp knife and test them. As soon as that knife just starts going through, then I'm going to put them in the drain, and yeah, I want these potatoes cooked al dente. So let me turn this off for right now. Okay, I got all the spices together in here except for the salt and pepper. And now I need to thinly slice some green onions. So I'll be doing that next while I'm babysitting the potatoes. I forgot to put salt in the water, which would have been a good idea. But what I'm doing, though, is I drained it already. As soon as it boiled, I let it cook for like 5 minutes. And the water was actually starting to boil over, and took the cover off. And now I'm just going to let it sit here and steam after it drains. So it's still cooking because it's really hot. You see? You can see the steam coming. And I'm just going to let it cool down to room temperature. And now I'm going to work on slicing the green onion very thin, because I'm going to be throwing that into the salad. Okay, let's work on slicing the green onion very thinly. I'll be mixing the potato salad in here, so I'll just go ahead and throw it in there, because when I get to that step, let me see the ends here. Of course, I already washed this, of course. I wash everything, especially since it's going to be going in there cold. Yep. And they said about 6 or 7, so this will work. Yep. Getting ready for some thin slices. Okay. Let's go ahead and yeah, the potatoes over there cooling. By the time they're cooled off, they'll probably be just perfect. Very thin. This is kind of like a Greek dish. Yeah. I'm just going to go ahead and throw all this in here, because, yeah, the recipe originally called for mint. Like I said, the grocery store did not have mint. Actually, I'm not sure I want mint in my potato salad anyway. I think I prefer basil with Italian. And the recipe said regular parsley, and I had Italian parsley I had to use. The regular parsley has been looking terrible lately. Okay, so let me just go ahead and slice this super duper thin here. And then the next step I'll show you is when I mix them all together. And let's just go ahead and, finish slicing these really thin. Yeah, I'm sticking them all in there right now, because eventually I'm going to be mixing everything together, so. Let's go ahead and start adding the stuff in here. I'm going to put the potatoes in last, because I still want them to cook a little. They're kind of like still steaming over there, but they're almost at room temperature. Let's go ahead, add the grated carrot. Here is the green onions. We're going to go ahead and put in the grated carrots. Now, I did this yesterday, and they're nice and cold, so they're going to bring those potatoes, the temperature on the potatoes down once I throw those potatoes in here. These are the eggs. I ought to bring something over here to, I have a feeling this is going to be really good. Okay, bring something to mix this all with. Yeah, this will work. Okay, so the eggs are in there now. Okay, sliced spring onions in there, chopped parsley. We'll go ahead and throw that in here. There's the chopped parsley. See, that was the main reason I made this dish. I wanted to find an excuse to use up that beautiful parsley that I perked up by putting in that jar. Okay, all the spices. These are all the spices. All right. Okay, and I'll do the salt and pepper later. I'm kind of tasting it as to see how I like it. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead now and get the potatoes let's see here. Let me see if this is still hot. Not too bad. All right. The potatoes are in here. Go ahead and throw them in here. Yeah, they're still steaming a little bit. That's okay. It's all right. Once they start mixing around with the other stuff, they're going to cool off. So that's actually Greek potato dishes taste good, a little bit warm sometimes. I've noticed that. Okay, so let's see. I've got the potatoes, the carrots, the eggs, the onion, parsley, all the spices, seasoned with salt and pepper. Yeah, let's go ahead and throw some salt in here. It says freshly ground pepper, and I admit that would probably be better, but I don't have one of them fancy things, so I'm just going to go like this. And I actually love pepper, so I think I'm going to throw in a little bit more. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's go ahead and mix it all together. The pepper's going to make me sneeze. Oh, did I forget to put in the liquids? Okay. Oh, this looks really good. Season with salt. Let me see. Okay, so okay, yeah, the liquid's coming after I mix all this together. This looks delicious. Like I said, I had some Italian parsley that I wanted to, let me check, maybe I just get one here. Interesting. Let's add a little bit more salt. Of course, there is going to be some salt in the mayonnaise. I don't like my food over salted. Yeah, pepper. When I shook that pepper out, it made me sneeze almost. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Let's put a little bit more salt in here. Of course, I can always add more salt later. Usually for Greek recipes, it's better to use Yukon or russets, because the Greek potato recipes are designed that the potatoes like to absorb like the spices and everything. Okay, then add olive oil, vinegar, and mayonnaise. Okay, olive oil, that's 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Get that. It's got to be the extra virgin olive oil. Got to be. It's got that nice fruity flavor, you know what I mean? Okay. There we go. And now we're going to add the red wine vinegar. And that's going to be, let's see here. That will be 2 teaspoons of red wine vinegar. Okay. Red wine vinegar, 2 teaspoons of this. Okay. And I'm going to be throwing a little bit of mayonnaise. 3 heaping tablespoons of mayonnaise. I'll just use this. 3 heaping tablespoons of mayonnaise. Okay. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I think that this is going to be good. All right, let's go ahead and I believe we're just about done. Oh, come on, mayonnaise. You have to excuse my arm here. All right, so we added all that and mix well so all the ingredients are well coated. Okay. So that's what I'm doing. This looks good. Yeah. Looks like I got the potatoes perfect al dente too. It is definitely a potato salad and not mashed potatoes. This is kind of like a Greek dish, so I'm going to list it as Greek when I post it at my cooking channel, and yeah, it's Greek. All right. The Greeks are the only ones who would like use olive oil in their potato salad. Yeah. All right, this looks good. So all the ingredients are well coated. I had to find an excuse to use that beautiful Italian parsley, and I think I have. I couldn't, like I said, I couldn't find mint. To be honest with you, I was wondering if mint would work good in this recipe. I think mine's going to be even better. All right, let's try one. I possibly could have cooked the potatoes a little bit more, but it's not bad actually. I think this is going to work. It's not bad. Let me put this in a regular bowl. This is pretty interesting. Okay, I'm going to move all this. I'll show it to you. There it is. I wonder if I can get better lighting. Move it over this way. Move all my spices over. Put it over this way. Get better lighting. I'm going to just kind of pull this off. There you go. See, there it is. All right, let me try it now. Uh-oh. This is the problem with doing a cooking video with a Bob Love. Let's try this. We're going to move you all over here, give you some light. I actually like it. Potatoes could be cooked a little bit more. However, not bad. Follow my recipe. Yeah. It's actually good. I like it. Oh. It definitely tastes Greek, that's for sure. I like it though. It's good. Alright. I will post it at my website and everything.
In a world of secrets, where darkness reigns, there's a warrior rising, breaking free from chains. She's Gail Schuler, her heart's pure and strong, with the fire. soul.